That means we have the intro music. Oh yeah, fanfare playing. Do 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 do. Anyway, spawning in the top right as the yellow Protoss, it will be none other than Fold, or this Korean-esque name that I'm not really sure Fold is Korean or not, but I know he's from Australia, I believe. And spawning in the bottom left as the red Terran, it will be SlowBullet, aka Walks Probe, or just Probe, whatever you really want to call this guy. And we're going to quickly change up their colors. We're going to go change up the map because the map is Fighting Spirit. Also, shout out to our sponsor. It is none other than Slugger's Walk. And the guy is really awesome for running the tournament. The overlay came from sharpreddit.com, made by Brian. Go email Brian, and he or she, I don't really know what gender this person is, but they can make you some pretty awesome overlays. That's what where this one came from. So actually, Singaporean and Chinese are two different ethnicities, bro. Anyway, that being oh my god. All right, so game one went down to Fold, the Singaporean / Chinese person in Australia. Sniper, no, Fighting Spirit. And we have cross positions. So macro TVP. This is probably my least favorite matchup on my least favorite map to cast on, because I'm not sure if you know the history of me, but I have only recently kind of started casting Team Liquid events. I've mainly done iCup Clan League and stuff. You know, that's why I'm associated with iCup so much, and why you're watching it on iCup StarCraft TV, not my own personal stream. Clan League was like majority like Fighting Spirit. Like every single match was like Fighting Spirit. I got sick of it. A lot of it was Terran versus Protoss, and I hate this series. I hate it. It's so generic on this map. I hate it. But anyway, despite that, despite my past history with it, I'm not gonna allow it to cloud my judgment with our cast today. And Stratos, from a casting standpoint, FS is not for the win. It's your least favorite possibility, so the least. All right. Getting the factory up here, so it's looking like an FD push from SlowBullet. Not a bad way to go about doing this. And we're gonna get range right here. Second gate's not down yet. Parsh, it would be coming out right when this goon's about halfway done, probably. Not gonna be throwing down another pylon, so it looks like it might just be another one gate pressure. Now, we'll have to see how good Fold is. If Fold likes to station out his units over here, where he can kind of pick at the Marines and SCVs, Marine SCVs and tanks with this FD push that's associated with it, he can do a good amount of damage. But oddly enough, he's getting a Vulture. It's not what you normally use in an FD push, generally because... Okay, this is really weird. Okay, so it's actually going to be an odd variation of a Siege Expand. What I mean by this is, the Siege Expand is really when you do like a one barracks, put a bunker in, and then you get Siege mode, and then you get tank out. Now, the Vulture you don't normally get, but it can do harass. I mean, it's not normally common. It's actually looping around everything. And this is what you'll see right here is that with goon range done, they'll be able to outrange this bunker. And so they can't really run in there or else they take too much DPS. Now, eventually, if you can continue rallying in goons, you can start really doing a lot of damage to that bunker. And this Vulture, what on earth is that? Oh, what? Wow, well, that Vulture could have actually done probably gotten at least 1 or 2 probe kills, if not 3. And so it's gonna be a 1 gate robo as well. So I'm thinking support bay. I'm thinking support bay to follow this up with. that is something that you would face bomb right there. Oh, Folon's in here. I knew he was going to be on here. That's when we need to do this to him. Oh, I can't do that. No, never mind. I didn't know Folon was in here, but I can't admin him. So sad. Oh well. Because apparently he's not on an account. Alright. And, he's not repairing that bunker. There we go. Okay, that should be fine. So we'll see if support rate goes down. None of the gates going down. Okay. Shuttle's coming out, which might be... Okay, so this could be a couple things. The shuttle could be... Okay, we have speed vulture drops coming in. Okay. That's fine. Actually waited to get siege mode, which is actually why if all of a sudden Fold decided... Fold actually... His passiveness is actually going to allow him to be okay from this drop. But... Other than that, he could have potentially broken down this front door by now with like 5 goons. The vultures are coming in here with their speed. There is a pylon blocking off any of them from them to get around the mineral line, so these goons should be able to clean them up. But he's getting a fair amount of probe kills right here. 4 on one, 3 on another. I mean, he's at least gotten, what, maybe 6, 7 probe kills? Again, the vulture's dying from probes again. Let's looking at the harvester count, 22 to 25 SCV. So it appears that, and that's not gonna be in range. Wow, that is? Wow. Well, it's probably where Fold probably wants to take up a third base right now, followed up right down here. And oh yeah. But like I was thinking about the shuttle, though, the shuttle could have initially been there to break down this front door, which I've seen before. You can zealot bomb the tanks, and then they're dead, and then you go in with goons, and you clean up. You can also go for this Reaver transition, which sometimes Terrans are not ready for, because the tanks are normally stationed outside the natural, so the main base is completely vulnerable. And the benefit to Reaver drops is that they're siege units, so they can kill off, you know, anywhere from 1 to 10 SCVs or even more in like one shot, and then all of a sudden you see like your base is under attack, your mineral line's like under attack kind of thing, and then you press spacebar, you click down there, and you realize that you're down 20 harvesters. We have another drop coming. Oh no, that's not a drop. Another drop, no. Why? It's interesting. It's like double scouting with SCVs is late. Well, we have 3 tanks right here now. Terran. Ideally, we'll probably do a 6 fact build. Get up to +3. Claim the third base that Terrans love to do, and just kind of do a 3 base 200 army, or push out around 180, and then probably do that. That's what standard fighting spirit is. This is like the this is like what Brood War is. This is what ladder is. I'd expect standard play. Oh wait, we have a drop. Oh shit. No! Only 7 were killed though. Oh wow. But despite me talking about everything else that was going on, SlowBullet's in some predicament. Like I said, it's sometimes very difficult for Terrans to really deal with this, because there is an anti-air to kill off the shuttle, and then from there, well, he actually got raised, which it's an interesting. Why would you go starport this early on? No, drop play. Okay, no, he just had a raise. Okay, never mind. Alrighty then. This is not good. Setting up Spider-Man though at the 9, so he's actually not going to be able to expand quite yet. There is Obstac out though, so that will only slow it down. The drop has been dealt with though, so the Reaver did get killed off. So it looks like this game will go on. Looking at the harvesters, so I think we're probably about even, 44 to 32 harvesters. That's a big gift because Terran has lost, 7 SCVs to begin with, but I'm sure he'll be able to remake them. And taking that Nexus down right now as well, so the third base. Now, Fold is, sometimes you could get up to, like, Fold will probably just ideally want to take as many bases as he can, because Terran, once he takes his third base, once he gets to locked in position, putting 3 depots here, which takes right here, like, impossible to break, especially with turrets and pretty much anything else. This is where we're going to probably go into macro mode for both players. Fairly passive styles, maybe, is what I'm predicting, because this is normally the stage of the game where, unless Fold go pushes right now into this main base, he's going to be... he can't break through it. The Spider Mine's already in position. The 3 depots, like I said, tank's already in position. It's going to be very hard to break through that, and then this central area is going to be really hard to kill off. Depots are going to stop any kind of goon AI to go, any kind of goon pathing to go around, and Spider Mines, of course, and a lot of tanks. Like I said, 3-base Terran is very powerful on this map. And not only that, you don't want to like get so many workers that you can't really support. You want to have a big mech army. That's the whole point of getting mech. And the benefit to Fighting Spirit is why so many people like it, is that every base, like, if you secure like a natural expansion, you're pretty much giving off like 3 bases, which is really, really nice. And apparently no drop play has happened ever since then, so. I'm looking out for drops, don't worry. Alright. Oh, so the round 16's next weekend? Oh, that's going to be fun. That might be more of a reasonable, lengthy time of a cast, not an 8-hour cast of non-stop streaming. Alright. Is that next blow going down? No, it's not. 4th base going up at the 12 o'clock. We're getting around 12 minutes now, so Arbiter Tech should be on the way. 12:30 normally is probably the very standard time for Arbiter Tech to come out, so I'll look out for that. Or unless he's going to go really, really high gateway, which can also work. But normally in Terran vs. Protest, you want to get that Arbiter to recall, stasis, stuff like that. 137, 83 supply to 138. So, I mean, I definitely say Protest is looking in a pretty dominant position right now. Not to say he can win the game right now, because it's Terran on Fighting Spirit, and they're going mech, and it's super hard to break them down. I've always found it funny though that Terrans, it's like you win by turtling. It's really awesome. Terran mech is awesome. Alright, so we have a Zealot bombing squadron coming in. We have Vultures sitting up mines in the center of the map, which will kill off rallied units, which are definitely very awesome. Goons are blocking, so this base should be okay from any kind of Vulture run-bys. The 3rd is also Vulture-proof as well. And it looks like he's going to try to engage here. There are a couple tanks, but they're not sieged. There isn't as many goons as you would like, and there's no upgrade. So, yeah, I don't think... He might just try to kill off the depot. 164 is compared to 99 supply. And we're up to 6... Okay, we're off of way more 6 factories than 6 factories. And he broke the rule, man. He broke the rule. You're not supposed to have... You're supposed to have... For every 1 gas, you're supposed to have 1 machine shop. You broke the rule, man. You don't have 4 gases. You only have 3. The Zealots are actually not really going to do too much. They're kind of just picking him up. I really don't know what he's trying to do. +1 coming up on mech as well. +1 attack, rather. And he's getting in the mineral line here, but there's Vultures in position to deal with them. Vultures are the bane. If you interview a Zealot, pretty much what they'll pretty much tell you is that, like, the bane of my, like, quote, the bane of my existence is a Vulture from Terran, because they kill me really fast. Pretty much if you interview a Zealot, they'll pretty much say that. Pretty spot on. And that one Soul Wraith that killed off the show in the early game, be it Emp coming down, any new players or any person that doesn't really know how Emp works, it's pretty much you use it to kill off the Arbiters that I have not been paying much attention to. Okay. He has the Arbiter tech out. He's getting recall. Now, does recall... I know, I'd be interested if he does hallucination to get in the main base, because recalling in the main base can be annoying for Terran. because they either have to go back or they force base trade, and Protoss is probably way better at base trading than Mech is because it's so slow. But I wish Protoss has up more bases at this point. I just think there's been a relative inactivity from SlowBullet this game where Fold could have really taken a lot of bases. So anyway, he's making up another pylon wall, taking another base in the top left. And the same goes true for Protoss. Like, if they claim like this natural, they get another main base for free. But there's a Vulture up there that will probably spot that. Also, we have another Terran down here that might be taking an expansion down there as well. Alright, so it looks like Terran's going to be pushing out with a 157 supply army with +1 attack on the mech upgrades. He's getting +1 armor. No double armory, though, surprisingly. He has his first Arbiter out. He does have enough for a stasis, as it is 100 energy, to figure how it goes down. And okay, so this army though is heavily upgraded by Fold, which can actually play a big role. And that it looks like we have more gateways going down as well, which is very important as he can rematch really quickly. All right, a lot of Fighting Mines are coming down. Where is the OBS? Does he not have an OBS with this army? I don't think he has an OBS. No, there it is. Never mind. He has an OBS with this army. EMP does go down, so it will not. Does it hit this? It does not hit the Arbiter. Safe Field only hits 3 tanks, not the best, but it does clear up a couple of the tanks right here. And it looks like this army is getting fairly cleaned up. A lot of the Vultures are, at least. The tanks are in way further back than they really need to be. And I'm wondering how many tanks does this guy have? It looks like apparently Fold's going to push back right here. He only has 10 tanks at this point. Normally you'd probably be around 15, 18, around that number. 189 supply to 118, putting down a lot more gateways here. Let's look at the gateway count that we're looking at right now. The most amount I've seen on this map has been 34, I believe, or 36. We're up to 15 gateways, so not nearly that high, but still 15 gateways is a lot of production. SCView will verify another base is going down, even though he may have initially wanted to expand there. I don't really know how he got past all the stuff, but move command is always a brilliant thing. And GG, which he may have been recalling. I didn't check it, but I'm not really seeing a lot of yellow in the base. All right, cool. All right, so that ends game 2 of this series. So we'll be going down to Fold for that. All right, so our next series. Well, anyway, people on YouTube, thanks for watching. Puka signing out.